What if I told you you're about to do something that's going to impact your life for at least a decade? Maybe more. No, it has nothing to do with your star sign. I'm a Cancer, by the way. No, it's voting. The outcome of this year's midterm election will play a huge role in how the next 2 years of Donald Trump's presidency play out. And it could affect political races for the next 10 years. This is basically the election of the decade. Let's break it down. If the GOP wins the majority vote in the midterms, they'll likely support the president on things like repealing Obamacare, making permanent tax cuts for individuals, and spending cuts on welfare, food stamps, and Social Security. If Democrats win, it could lead to more investigations into the Trump administration, more pushback on the people he appoints, and more bills on progressive issues like the expansion of healthcare. The party that wins the majority vote in this election will not only take control of Congress next year, they'll have the chance to control it for the next 10 years through a process known as redistricting. All right, stick with me for a second, okay? This is a little bit complicated, but I swear it's worth it. I'll show you a cute puppy at the end. Redistricting is when states redraw their voter maps after the population has been counted in the census. And while every state has their own way of doing it, it's usually influenced by these people and approved by this person. Since the next census comes out in 2020, redistricting will take place in 2021, which means this is the year we are electing the people who will redraw the maps for the next 10 years, all the way through 2030. Redistricting has become a contested issue for the last 2 decades, with members from both major political parties criticizing the current process as being a gateway for gerrymandering. And no, this is not a weird thing from Urban Dictionary. Named after Massachusetts Governor Elbridge Gerry, who drew his district map in the shape of a salamander to benefit his own party. Weird. Gerrymandering is where one political party draws district lines in their own favor, including or excluding certain voter populations on purpose. One Pennsylvania district was so badly gerrymandered that it was ruled unconstitutional by the state Supreme Court. All right, hold up. Let's take a break for a second. Tell the people to vote. Oh, isn't that so cute? Come back, let's learn. The 2018 midterm election will also shape the 2020 presidential election. The state lawmakers elected can give their party's presidential candidate a boost by campaigning for them and strengthening party lines within their state. This is especially important in presidential battleground states where the governorship is up for grabs, like Florida, where I live. This midterm election will shape our country and the laws that affect your life for years to come. But you can't affect change in the future unless you show up to vote in the present. So bring all the Leos you know, and the Virgos, and the Scorpios, and the Pisces, and the Aquariuses. You know, they're very future thinking. Just bring everybody on the zodiac. Bring a +1 with you to the polls this November 6th. Now you know, now we vote.